Learning a new language can feel like climbing a mountain. The journey is filled with challenges and obstacles that can make the process seem daunting. We start with enthusiasm, eager to reach the summit, but the path is long and sometimes we stumble. Each step forward can feel like a small victory, but setbacks are inevitable. Grammar rules seem designed to confuse, and pronunciation feels like a tongue-twister competition gone wrong. The complexity of syntax and the nuances of intonation can leave us feeling lost and frustrated. Why is it that children seem to pick up languages so easily, yet for adults it can feel like an uphill battle? The difference lies in the way we learn and the pressures we place on ourselves. The answer is complex, but part of it lies in how we approach learning. Children learn through play and social interaction, while adults often rely on formal study methods. Children absorb language naturally, through immersion and constant exposure. They are surrounded by the language in their daily lives, making it a seamless part of their environment. They don't worry about making mistakes, they simply mimic and experiment until the sounds and structures become second nature. This fearless approach allows them to learn quickly and effectively. As adults, we often approach language learning with more self-consciousness and fear of failure. We worry about sounding foolish or making errors which can hinder our progress. We dissect grammar rules and memorize vocabulary lists, but we forget the most crucial element: actually speaking the language. Practice and real-world usage are essential for truly mastering a new language. This is where the shadowing technique comes in. By imitating native speakers and practicing in real time, we can improve our fluency and confidence, making the climb a little less steep. Imagine yourself walking in a forest, following the footsteps of an experienced guide. You trust their every step, and gradually you begin to navigate the terrain with more confidence. This, in essence, is the principle behind the shadowing technique. Shadowing involves listening to a piece of audio or video in your target language and speaking along with it simultaneously. You become the shadow of the speaker, mimicking their pronunciation, intonation, and rhythm. It might sound deceptively simple, but don't be fooled. Shadowing is a powerful tool that engages your brain in multiple ways. It's like a workout for your language muscles, training your listening comprehension, pronunciation, and fluency all at once. Now you might be thinking, does this really work? Is shadowing just another gimmick in the vast world of language learning techniques? As someone who has dabbled in more languages than I care to admit, I can confidently say that shadowing has been a game changer in my own language learning journey. It's not just about repeating words, it's about immersing yourself in the rhythm and flow of the language. I vividly recall struggling to keep up with fast-paced Spanish conversations during my travels. The locals spoke so quickly and I often found myself lost in the whirlwind of words. My pronunciation felt clumsy and my responses were hesitant. Then I discovered shadowing. It was like a light bulb went off in my head. I began by shadowing short clips of Spanish podcasts, gradually increasing the difficulty and length of the passages. I would listen intently and then try to mimic the speaker as closely as possible. To my astonishment, within weeks I noticed a significant improvement. It wasn't just about understanding the words, it was about feeling the language. My pronunciation became clearer, my tongue seemed to move more effortlessly, and I felt more confident engaging in conversations. And I'm not alone. Many others have experienced similar transformations. Countless language learners around the world have shared similar success stories, attributing their fluency breakthroughs to the power of shadowing. It's a technique that transcends borders and brings people closer together through the shared joy of language learning. Ready to give shadowing a try? It's an incredibly effective technique for language learning that can help you improve your pronunciation, rhythm, and overall fluency. Here's your step-by-step guide to get started. First, choose your weapon. This means selecting the right audio or video material in your target language. Select an audio or video clip in your target language. It could be a podcast, a movie scene, or even a song. Start with something short and engaging, like a scene from a movie or a podcast episode on a topic you enjoy. This will keep you motivated and make the practice more enjoyable. Next, warm up your vocal cords. Just like athletes warm up before a game, your voice needs a warm-up too. Before diving into shadowing, take a few minutes to warm up your voice. This can prevent strain and make your practice more effective. Stretch your tongue and practice some basic pronunciation exercises. Then listen and repeat. These exercises will help you articulate sounds more clearly. Listen to the audio or video clip once through without shadowing, focusing on understanding the overall meaning. This will give you a sense of the context and flow. Then, play it again, this time speaking along with the speaker as closely as possible. Try to match their intonation, speed, and rhythm. Finally, embrace imperfection. Don't worry about making mistakes. It's all part of the learning process. The goal is to get your mouth moving and imitate the sounds and rhythm of the language. Over time, you'll notice improvements in your fluency and confidence. You can fine-tune your pronunciation as you progress. Keep practicing, stay patient, and enjoy the journey to fluency. Language is more than just words strung together. It's a symphony of sounds, rhythms, and intonations. When we learn a new language, we often stumble over these subtle nuances, making our speech sound unnatural or choppy. Shadowing helps us internalize the natural rhythm of a language. By mimicking the speaker's pacing, pauses, and inflections, we begin to speak more fluently and effortlessly. Think of it like learning to dance. At first you might feel awkward and self-conscious, but with practice your movements become more fluid and graceful. Similarly, shadowing helps us orchestrate the different elements of language pronunciation, intonation, and pacing into a harmonious whole, making our speech sound more natural and engaging. The benefits of shadowing extend far beyond improved pronunciation and fluency. As we immerse ourselves in the sounds of a new language, we also begin to absorb its cultural nuances and expressions. Language and culture are inextricably intertwined. The way people speak, their tone, their humor, their use of slang reflects their values, beliefs, and social norms. Shadowing gives us a glimpse into this cultural tapestry, helping us understand not just the words, but also the heart of a language. Moreover, the simple act of speaking along with native speakers can boost our confidence and reduce language anxiety. As we become more comfortable with the sounds and rhythms of a language, we feel less self-conscious about using it in real-life situations. Like any skill worth mastering, language learning requires patience, dedication, and consistent effort. Shadowing is not a magic bullet, but rather a powerful tool that, when used regularly, can significantly accelerate our progress. Think of shadowing as a daily vitamin boost for your language skills. Even dedicating 15 to 20 minutes each day can yield remarkable results over time. As we continue to shadow, we build a strong foundation in pronunciation, intonation, and fluency, making it easier to acquire new vocabulary and grammar rules. The key is to make shadowing a habit, integrating it into our daily routines. We can shadow while commuting, exercising, or even doing household chores. The more we expose ourselves to the language, the more natural and effortless it will become. So, are you ready to embark on your own shadowing adventure? Challenge yourself to incorporate shadowing into your language learning routine for the next 30 days. Start with short, manageable sessions and gradually increase the duration and difficulty as you progress. Find a language partner or join an online community to share your experiences and stay motivated. Celebrate your successes, no matter how small, and remember that every step you take brings you closer to your language learning goals. Don't be afraid to experiment, have fun, and most importantly, never give up on your dream of speaking a new language fluently. Learning a new language is a journey of discovery, a journey that takes us beyond textbooks and grammar rules into the heart of a new culture and way of seeing the world. It's a journey filled with challenges and triumphs, moments of frustration and exhilarating breakthroughs. As you embark on this journey, remember to be kind to yourself, embrace the learning process and celebrate every milestone along the way. And who knows, perhaps one day you'll find yourself effortlessly navigating the intricate tapestry of a new language, sharing laughter, stories, and experiences with people from all walks of life.